What do you call a team that wins 16 straight matches across 3 competitions? Lucky? Try again. What you're witnessing isn't luck, it's a masterclass in modern football. When Bayern Munich wins another match, most people just shrug and say, yeah, that's Munich being Munich. It's become so predictable that you'd think their victory announcements come pre-written. Remember when they casually clinched their domestic league 10 consecutive times like it was some sort of subscription service? But here's where things get interesting, and I need you to do something for me. Put aside the club's reputation, forget the stereotypes, and leave your team loyalties at the door for just a moment. Now watch what Vincent Kompany's squad is actually doing on the pitch. What you'll witness isn't just winning, it's conducting a symphony where every player knows exactly when to hit their note. 16 matches across 3 competitions, and the scoreboard keeps telling the same story: victory. This season, there's no team more terrifyingly consistent than Bayern Munich. In the Bundesliga, they've become the monster hiding under every opponent's bed. In European competition, they maintain their composure even when playing with a man down, which is honestly just showing off at this point. So what's the secret sauce? Let's get one thing crystal clear right from the start. Bayern Munich isn't just scraping by with lucky 3-point hauls. They're absolutely steamrolling teams. And not just any teams, mind you. They're dominating clubs that dominate their own leagues. Think about that paradox for a second. Munich, under Kompany's guidance, has become the ultimate dominator of dominators. Like the final boss in a video game that somehow also beats other final bosses. Sure, winning in the Bundesliga has become as routine for them as morning coffee. And frankly, victory is basically baked into the DNA of the club that calls the Allianz Arena home. But Harry Kane and company aren't just winning domestically, they're conquering on every front. They've beaten the best teams from last season. They demolished Chelsea 3-1, the reigning Club World Cup champions of the 2024 to 2025 season. Most recently, they took down Paris Saint-Germain 2-1, the defending Champions League holders, and they did it with style. After Luis Diaz got his marching orders from the referee at the 45-minute mark, PSG still couldn't find a way past Manuel Neuer's goal. Despite having an entire half-plus stoppage time with a numerical advantage, the Parisian Giants only managed to pull one back through a goal in the 75th minute. This winning streak has propelled Munich to absolutely ridiculous heights. According to reports, the former Manchester City captain has turned Munich into the first club in the history of Europe's top 5 leagues to start a season with 16 consecutive victories across all competitions. That shatters the previous record that had stood untouched since 1993, held by AC Milan. But how exactly is Bayern Munich pulling this off? The mastermind orchestrating this beautiful chaos is none other than Vincent Kompany himself. The manager, who's been labeled as Pep Guardiola's spiritual successor, relies on several unshakable principles. Chief among them is courage, specifically the courage to rotate players without hesitation. Munich's squad depth is genuinely impressive, and Kompany squeezes every drop of value from it. Case in point, look at their match against Bayer Leverkusen last week. Bayern started that game without several key pillars, including their trusted trio of Michael Elise, Luis Diaz, and their main striker, Harry Kane. Instead, Kompany deployed Serge Gnabry in the attacking midfield role, Munich's wonder kid, Leonard Karl on the right, Tom Bischoff on the left, and the one and only Nicholas Jackson as the spearhead. The result was nothing short of spectacular. The Hollywood club easily dispatched the team that had gone invincible in the Bundesliga just 2 years prior. What makes this even more remarkable is that 2 of Munich's 3 goals came from Gnabry and Jackson, players who weren't even supposed to be the main characters that day. Beyond this, every position in Munich's lineup has a capable backup waiting in the wings. When Jamal Musiala went down with an ankle injury, Kompany simply asked Gnabry to fill that role. In midfield to cover for Joshua Kimmich and Leon Goretzka, there's Aleksandar Pavlovic ready to step in. Even in defense, beyond Dayot Upamecano and Jonathan Tah, Munich still has Kim Min-jae ready to deploy. Having squad depth alone apparently isn't enough for Vincent Kompany's ambitions. The coach demands that his players enhance their versatility on the field, pushing them into unfamiliar territories. Take this example. Because Alphonso Davies hasn't fully recovered from his ligament injury, Kompany boldly asked Konrad Laimer and Josip Stanisic to take turns filling the left back position. Here's the kicker. Both of them are natural right backs, and Lamer is actually a midfielder by trade. The positional transformation these two underwent is almost as extreme as Rafael Guerreiro's journey. The Portuguese player, who's never actually played in Portugal, originally operates as a left back. Logically, he should have been Davies' natural replacement. Instead, Kompany once deployed Guerreiro as an attacking midfielder, which is either genius or madness depending on how you look at it. This means Munich's coaching staff has conducted deep analytical dives into each player's capabilities. They can read the latent potential within their squad members like a book written in invisible ink. Indirectly, this flexibility makes Munich's gameplay appear more fluid and nearly impossible to anticipate. Players constantly rotate from one zone to another like a well-choreographed dance where everyone knows all the parts. If we examine things more closely, productivity and aggression form the cornerstone of Bayern Munich's winning formula. Joshua Kimmich and his colleagues aren't just scoring goals regularly, they're scoring them as quickly as possible to psychologically break their opponents before the game even gets comfortable. This season, Bayern Munich has already netted 56 goals in 16 matches across all competitions. That's an absolutely bonkers statistic because Munich maintains an average of 3.5 goals per match. With such a high scoring rate, Munich makes it a priority to score early in matches. By the 30th minute at the latest, Munich aims to be up by at least one goal. The principle is simple. Lead early, conserve energy later. Their method involves coming out aggressively from the first whistle. If possession is lost, immediate high pressing is activated. Once the ball is recovered, players are instructed to push it toward the opponent's defense as quickly and efficiently as possible. The primary goal-scoring responsibility still rests firmly on Harry Kane's capable shoulders. In 16 matches, the English international has already bagged 22 goals. His role at the front is absolutely vital. Beyond being a goal-gathering machine, Kane serves as both a balancer and a chance creator for his teammates. This is precisely why Munich's goal distribution spreads so widely across the squad. Luis Diaz has notched 10 goals, Michael Olise 7, and Serge Gnabry 4. Besides being the most productive team, Munich is also the stingiest when it comes to conceding goals this season. In the Bundesliga alone, they've only let in 4 goals total. That's a stark contrast to RB Leipzig in second place, who've already conceded 10. When it comes to defense, Bayern Munich truly has the perfect recipe. In their 4-back formation, all 4 defenders possess tall and imposing physiques. Just look at how the twin towers of Jonathan Tah and Dayot Upamecano partner up in front of Manuel Neuer. How could opposing strikers not feel intimidated? Even Munich's fullbacks are tall specimens. If we exclude Rafael Guerreiro from the equation, then Konrad Laimer and Josip Stanisic fill those roles. Stanisic himself stands at 1.87 meters, while Laimer measures 1.8 meters. In an era where crosses are trending, Munich's defense remains secure and untouchable. Vincent Kompany also employs layered defensive structures. The midfield line, anchored by Joshua Kimmich, battles to win the ball before it reaches Munich's defensive area. Think of it as shutting off the water supply before it reaches the faucet. After scoring early in matches, Munich lowers the tempo and tightens each line systematically. This situation leaves opposing players with minimal shooting opportunities. According to data compiled from 9 Bundesliga matches, Manuel Neuer has recorded 5 clean sheets. The German goalkeeper has only faced 16 shots on target, successfully denying 11 of them. A solid tactical framework combined with proper execution is now balanced with excellent management of mentality, focus, and expectations. Vincent Kompany constantly emphasizes that competition is a marathon, not a sprint. Whoever lasts until the final stretch will emerge victorious. With this understanding, Kompany asks his team to maximize results in every single match. This principle has embedded itself deeply in the players' minds. Joshua Kimmich's statement after defeating PSG proves this point perfectly. He expressed confidence that Bayern Munich is on an excellent trajectory, but he emphasized that no trophies are handed out in November. The journey remains long, the road still winding. This isn't false modesty, it's simply acknowledging that Munich hasn't accomplished anything worth celebrating yet. This statement actually serves to manage public expectations effectively. Kimmich redirects public attention away from record chasing toward the next task at hand. The effect is profound. The locker room refuses to become complacent. The media eventually gets steered toward discussing the process rather than simply romanticizing the results. And that's perhaps the most dangerous thing about this Bayern Munich side. They're not satisfied yet. They're not done yet. And they're showing no signs of slowing down. 16 matches down, plenty more to go. Bayern Munich is on a collision course with history, and every team in Europe is scrambling to find an answer. Will someone finally crack the code, or are we witnessing the beginning of something truly unprecedented? One thing's for certain, this Bayern Munich side is must-watch football, and we're all here for the ride. Leave your estimate at the comment below. If you enjoyed this video breakdown, make sure you hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next tactical report, and thank you for watching.